Hello YouTube, Glenn Roberts here. So today is Monday, the 3rd of March 2025. So this is week one, day one. Going to be starting a brand new training block now. So this is going to be an accumulation phase. So I haven't trained for over a week. And my last training session, I did the trap bar deadlift and attempted and unfortunately failed 360. So I've had a week off. I did a little fast last week and managed 52.5 hours, which is a new record for me. So yeah, today just starting off new and fresh really, accumulation block. So yeah, just going to be building strength really. So today is going to be a pressing day. So I'm going to start off with specific press, so overhead log press, then going to do strict press, some shoulder stability work, and some close grip incline press as well for triceps. So yeah, this is you know, the weights aren't going to be particularly heavy. It's just more about doing the work, basically building that base, so that hopefully later on down the line I can build some more strength and then hopefully hit some PBs. So yeah, going to head down the gym now and see how I get on. Okay, so I just thought I'd very quickly touch on movement prep. I've had a few people ask me about that. So basically I'll just do 5 minutes on the stationary bike just to warm up, get the heart rate up a bit, and then I'll do like a 30-second plank and some bird dogs and a few other bits. And then what I do after that basically depends on the session. So for example, I'm going to be doing overhead log. So just did some lateral raises as you saw there, and got the foam roller here, and this is just opening up them overhead positions. Please excuse the belly there. So yes, basically just working on overhead. I did do some face pulls with a bands, and now we're doing some regular face pulls with the rope. Just starting at 1.25 kilos. I know it's ridiculously light. Just 2 sets basically. 2 sets of 20 to 30 reps, and it is the first week, so just starting real light and easy, and that's the first pin. And then I'll just keep increasing the weight until it brings me down to 20 reps, and then stack that weight until when I can do 30 reps, then I increase the weight. So 3.75 kilos or £8 for 30. Again, ridiculously easy, but it's meant to be. And then on the next log session I'll do this again but with more weight. So yeah, this is just part of the movement prep really before I start on the overhead log press. So log clean, or just cleaning it once and doing push press. So just starting off with a light warm up with 47 kilos. So the protocol for today for push press is to do 4 sets of 6 and do a 1 second pause at the chest and then a 1 second pause over the head. I have done that before, but it's been a while since I've done it. And this is basically just to try to find that weightless rack position and just to get comfortable in the rack position. Because for me, I'm very good at the clean, but once I've got the log on my chest, it's that final push press is where I usually struggle. That's my weak point. Whereas you get some guys, their clean is not very good, but if they can get the weight to their chest, they can press it. They've got very good pressing power, but they're rubbish at the clean. Whereas me, I'm good at the clean, so I'm just trying to work on that rack position. So I clean it once, that's all I need to do, and then I just rep from the chest. But notice I stopped for about a second or two at the chest. Unfortunately, my feet moved a little bit there. I'm really trying to do this without moving the feet, and just work on getting my head back and getting into that position. So 4 sets of 6. That was the first set. We're now moving into the second set. So I really underestimated these. It's been a while since I've done reps on the log, and these were actually harder than I thought that they was going to be. So we're at 90 now. Again, 6 reps. pausing on the chest and then pushing through. Trying to remember all my cues, making sure that my knees go out to the side and not forwards. That's a very big cue for log press, because if your knees go forward, your body will naturally go forward and you're going to lose it. And you also have to make sure that you put your head through when you're pushing from the chest overhead. That's a big cue that I learnt from Shane German of MST Systems. I attended his log press seminar and I did learn a lot there. And that really did help me immensely with the log press. So we're on the third set now, 204 pounds, and I could already start to feel this. The plan originally, I was hoping that I'd be able to like maybe wind up finishing on 100 kilos, but when I got to 92 kilos, it became very apparent to me that this wasn't going to be as easy as I thought. And I actually found this quite gassy as well. Not just the fact that I'm doing 4 sets of 6, which is quite a bit of volume, but also the fact that I'm pausing for a second on the chest and pausing overhead. And I'll tell you that this makes the exercise much more harder. It would have been a lot easier for me if I'd have just done 4 sets of 6 regular, but because I'm pausing on the chest, that does make it does make all that difference. I can tell you that now. And that was hard. I could have gone higher than that, but it's my first week, so I do want to hold back. But yeah, 4 sets of 6. That was quite gassy actually. So that was all right. I could have gone higher, but I stopped at 95, leaving a bit in the tank so I can go higher next time. Unfortunately, this is where it now went wrong, because now I'm cleaning each rep, but I'm strict pressing it. So this for the strict press, it was supposed to be 2 sets of 8, and I started at 85, and unfortunately I only managed 6. This was a total disaster. I really underestimated this. Now normally I would be able to do this, but because I was gassed from the 4 sets of 6 push press that I just did with pauses, by the time it came to do this, I just had nothing left. It wasn't really a strength issue, it was just the fact that I was just gassed, and I think I literally only had about 3 minutes rest before I went into this. I went straight into this with hardly a rest, and I didn't even lock that one out, so I couldn't even give myself that. So at this point I think I'd only done 5. I didn't give myself that last rep, because in a competition that wouldn't have got given. As you saw, I didn't quite notice. As you see now, I'm stopping now and trying to catch my breath, because you can't see it, but I am feeling really gassed and I'm just so tired. There we are. I managed to get the 6 rep there. I really wanted to stop at this point, but I thought that I could keep going. But as you can see, like I say, it wasn't a strength issue. I was just so gassed. I just lost concentration. Couldn't do it. Now, like I say, I think it was just a case of, because I did the 4 sets of 6, I was gassed. I underestimated it. Under normal circumstances, I would have been able to do that. If I'd have gone like 125 or 130 and done like a rep or 2 reps at 125, 130, then I would have been able to get that 85 for 8, because it would have felt so much lighter. But because I did so much high volume, the 4 sets of 6, it just gassed me out. And obviously where I'm doing a pause on the chest and above the head, it does accentuate it as well and exaggerate that time under tension. So I actually found it a lot harder than it should have been. So I dropped the weight down to 62. So I was determined I was going to get the 2 sets of 8. So unfortunately I had to swallow my pride a bit there. Yeah, I was really surprised. Like I say, 85 kilos for 8 strict. I have done that before. Normally I would be able to do it, but yeah, like I say, I was just gassed from the 4 sets of 6. So this is the second set of 8 now, 69.5. So I decided to do things a bit differently. A, drop the weight, and B, just try and remember to breathe as well, because I didn't breathe on the 85. And just trying to do it Sadrunas style, basically. If you watch Sadrunas, he always holds on to the log. He doesn't just drop it. He'll go down like that, and then he'll still be holding on to the log, and he'll take his time and breathe properly. So I did that, followed them cues, and yeah, 69.5 for 8 was, yeah, it was alright actually. Definitely can go higher on that. So next week I'll be doing 2 sets of 8 again, but this time I'm going to make sure that I do it and make sure that I take into account that obviously I'm going to be a bit gassed because of that. Okay, so moving on to Lou raise now. 3 sets of 12. only 2.5 kilos a hand, nice, light and easy, as it is meant to be. First week, so yeah, I'm not really happy about the log press, to be honest. Today was a really good session, except for that strict press with the 85 log. Because it's an accumulation block, you never want to be failing reps. You always want to try and start light, and with the push press I did that. The plan for the push press was to do 85 for 6, which I did, 90, 95, and then maybe finish 100. Because I haven't done reps for quite a while, and because I haven't trained for a while, and obviously I did the fast last week, my pressing strength has dropped a bit. In actual fact, overall strength I think has dropped a little bit really, and I've had a lot going on, and it's just been a disaster really. So I've been lately, when I have been doing overhead, I've been doing mainly singles. If you've been following my videos for the last couple of months, I haven't really been doing any reps really. So to go back and try and do 6 reps, to do that amount of reps on overhead, which I haven't done for a long time, took a bit of getting used to. So when I got to about 90 kilos, instead of going up 5, I decided to go up 2.5 and finished up on 95. Yes, I could have gone higher, but I want to hold back a bit because it's the first week, still got more to go, and I want to just build that base and then improve on that. So push press was okay. That wasn't a failure. Unfortunately, I did underestimate it with the strict press. So I had to correct myself there and drop down to 62. So now we're on the close grip incline, and I was thinking of doing 70, but I thought, you know what, no, I'm just going to start ridiculously light. I'd rather just start light and then build on that, rather than risk going for 70 and then not doing it. I'm sure I could have done, but I didn't want to take the chance. I started at 62.5, and yeah, got 20, and yeah, that was all right. I think I could have got 22, maybe 25 reps there. So with this is a 20 rep accumulation block. So you do 20 reps and then you drop and do 3 sets of 10. So I've increased the weight, but only by 2.5 kilos. But that's all right though, because I'm only doing half the reps. I will say though, because it's close grip, fatigue, triceps do fatigue very quickly because they are a small muscle group. I like to use this block because it's close grip, and with the block, because I'm really trying to work on triceps here really. And I like to use the block as well because it kind of like does simulate the log a little bit. Now with that 67, I did struggle a bit to get that 10th rep. I was contemplating going up to maybe 68.5 or 67 and doing it again, but I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do it again, so I just dropped down to 62.5. That's perfectly okay, so long as I get them 3 sets of 10, so long as I get the reps in and get the work in, it's not an issue. So yeah, really good session today. I didn't fail anything. Everything was comfortable except for the strict press. That was the only thing that I failed on. So yeah, other than that, and then afterwards just finished up with conditioning. Stair Master, I did 620 steps in 10 minutes. So next week I'll be looking to improve on that as well. So yeah, really good session, really good start to the week, good start to the training block. Other than the strict press, it all went well. So tomorrow I'm going to be going to the gym again, going to be doing deadlifts and lower body stuff, and really looking forward to get stuck in doing that. So yeah, if you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel, and if you want to follow in my training, please hit the notification bell, so as soon as I upload a new video, you'll be notified straight away. So if you want to follow in my training, watch this space, come back tomorrow, and yeah, I'll have the deadlift video up. It's going to be a wide grip deficit deadlift as well, so I'm going to be making the deadlift harder, and yeah, I think the plan is to do 3 sets of 4, so yeah, it'll be interesting what I see on that. So if you want to see that, then yeah, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you for tomorrow's video.